Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to PBW channel. My name is Teacher Carol, and today we are going to study about fractions. This fractions is in Unit 6 in your math book. So what are fractions? Fractions are parts of whole things. So we use fractions in our daily life. So as you can see, there is an example of one whole pizza, wherein this pizza is divided into 4 equal parts. Let's count 1, 2, 3, and 4. As you can see, there are 3 slices remaining in this pizza. So we have 1, 2, 3. So I wrote number 3 and then 1, 2, 3, 4. I wrote 4 because this pizza is divided into 4 parts. So if you're going to write this in fractions, so it will become 3/4. I'll repeat, 3/4. So the upper number is what we call numerator, and the lower number is what we call denominator. I'll repeat, the upper number is numerator and the number at the bottom is denominator. So you can read this number as 3/4. So let's take this example. You can see a whole circle on your screen. So this one is one whole. So now I'm going to divide this circle into 2. There. So the circle is divided already into 2 parts, wherein if you divide this circle, it should be equal parts. Okay? This side is the same with this side, so they are equal already. 2 parts. And then after that, I am going to color one part of this circle. As you can see, I colored it yellow. So 1 out of 2. If you are going to write this in fractions, so it will be 1/2. I'll repeat, if you are going to read this one, it's 1/2. Why this one is 1? Because I colored one part out of 2. So if you read this one, it should be 1/2. And then if you write these fractions, it's 1/2. I'll repeat, 1/2. So we had 1/2 already. What if I'm going to color 2 parts of the circle? How are you going to write it? So there are 2 parts of this circle and then I put a color in these 2 parts. So I write 2. Why 2? Because I colored the 2 parts of the circle. And then why this one is 2 again? Because there are 2 parts, or meaning to say this circle is divided into 2 parts. So this one is read as 2/2. I'll repeat, 2/2. And if you are going to write it in fraction words, then you can have this 2/2. What if we divide one shape into 3 equal parts. So as you can see in this example, we have 1, 2, and 3. So I colored one part out of 3. So if you are going to write in fractions, then it will be 1/3. I'll repeat, 1/3. If you are going to write in fraction words, it's 1/3. 1/3. What if I will add another color in this shape? Okay, as you can see on the example, there are 2 colored parts out of 3. So in fraction, it's 2/3. 2/3. In fraction words, you are going to write 2/3. As you can see, there is letter S at the end of third because the number here is more than 1. I'll repeat. If the fraction part is more than 1, so you should write letter S. So it's 2/3. Let's go to another example. As you can see in this square, there is 1 colored parts out of 4. I'll repeat, 1 colored parts out of 4. So the fraction is 1/4. 1/4. So if you're going to write in fraction words, so it's 1/4. Again, I will add colors in these 4 parts. So you can see already 1, 2. 2 colors out of 4. So it's 2/4. 2/4. So if you're going to write in fraction words, then you can see 2/4. There is letter S after letter H because the number is more than 1. Okay, 2/4. So now let's try these examples. As you can see, in this circle, there are 5 equal parts. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I colored one part of this circle out of 5. So the fraction is 1/5. I'll repeat, 1/5. So if you're going to write in fraction words, it's 1/5. And then I added more colors wherein I colored 3 parts out of 5. So the fraction here is 3/5. Again, it's 3/5. So if you're going to write in fraction words, then you write 3/5. There is letter S because the number is more than 1. Now let's try 6 parts. Okay, 1 colored parts out of 6. So the fraction is 1/6. 1/6. And if I'm going to color the 3 parts of these fractions, then you can write it as 3/6. 3/6 with letter S. 3/6. Okay? Now let's go to the 7 parts. 7 equal parts. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then there is only 1 colored part, right? So you write here 1/6. 7, meaning to say 1 colored parts out of 7. If you're going to write in fraction words, then you write like this: 1/7, 1/7. Now I'm going to add more colors into these equal parts. So I colored 4 out of 7. So the fraction is 4/7. Again, 4/7. So this is the fraction words of 4/7. So let's try activities in your workbook. In your workbook, you can see the word fractions, numerator and denominator. When we say numerator, it is the number on top of the fractions. And when we say denominator, it is the number on the bottom of the fractions. I repeat, numerator is on top, denominator is on the bottom. Okay, let's try example letter A, which is, how do you read this one? Yes, it's 1/2. Again, 1/2. Letter B, 1/4. 1/4. Letter C, 2/3. 2/3. And letter D, 5/7. 5/7. Let's try letter A. So numerator is 1 and denominator is 2. So 1 is numerator and 2 is denominator. Letter B. Numerator is 1 and denominator is 4. Okay. Letter C. 2 and 3. And letter D, we have 5 and 7. So letter E, we have 7 and 10, 11 and 12, 19 and 20. So that is the activity number 1. Let's proceed to activity number 2, wherein you are going to divide and shade the circle to represent each given fractions. So you are going to divide and shade the circle, okay? So the given in letter A is 1/2. 1/2. So what is the answer in 1/2 if you are going to draw a circle and divide it into 2? Okay, so there are 2 parts in this circle and then 1 colored part out of 2. So this is the way you divide and shade the circle. It's 1/2. Letter B is 1/4. How are you going to present 1/4 in the circle? Okay, so there are 4 parts in this circle. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Since the fraction is 1/4, so you color only 1 part out of 4. Letter C is 2/4 and letter D is 3/8. So how are you going to divide the circle. Okay, so it should be like this. So this circle is divided into 4 parts. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Since the fraction is 2, so you need to color 2 parts out of 4. Okay, and then letter D, you divide the circle into 8 parts. There, 8 parts. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Since the fraction is 3/8, so you need to color 3 parts out of 8. So we have 1, 2, and 3. So this fractions is about 3/8. Letter E is 6/8 and letter F is 7/8. So how are you going to present 6/8 in the circle? So you need to color only 6 parts out of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So 6 colored parts out of 8. 6/8. The last one is 7/8. So you need to color only 7 parts out of 8. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 colored parts out of 8. So that's all for today, my dear students. And goodbye everyone. Keep safe. Thank you for listening.